Why I like working with distressed properties, cash buyers, investors, and flippers. For many years, I specialized working with first-time home buyers. It gave me great pleasure to hand over keys to a hardworking family and see the joy in the family's faces at the closing table. Although working with first-time home buyers is still a pillar in my real estate business, I wanted to share why I have shifted some of my focus to working with distressed properties, cash buyers, investors, and flippers. I remember back in the early 2000s, my mother was a farmer's insurance agent. She had a substantial book of clients that she retained year after year, either insuring the vehicles they owned, real estate properties, and life insurance products. I remember she would get a commission every year as long as she kept servicing the clients and they kept their policies active with their agency. Well, in real estate, most clients don't buy a house every single year. You may have a client buy a house every 5 to 7 years. Some first-time home buyers eventually become investors, but it usually takes a few years for that to happen. However, working with cash buyers, investors, and flippers, I realized that they are looking to buy multiple properties every year. So here are a few reasons why I like working with distressed properties, cash buyers, investors, and flippers. You can become your #1 client, meaning that you leverage your real estate license and people you network with to create opportunities for your own company. You can purchase properties to fix and rent, fix and flip, buy and resell to a cash buyer, or wholesale to a cash buyer. In essence, you work for yourself. You show houses to yourself and you work for your own company. Here, you are not showing houses to a family who may bring the uncle, the sister-in-law, or the mother-in-law, or anyone else who may throw their own 2 cents of real estate advice. You are the sole decision maker for your own company. You can double dip. This means that I make some money up front when I find a distressed property. After I sell or assign this property to a cash buyer, investor, or flipper, and once they finish remodeling this house, I will most likely get the listing on the back end. So I get to make some money up front and I get to make a commission on the back end. I get to do more transactions. Think about it. If I have one solid experienced flipper who buys 4 houses every year, that is potentially 8 transactions for me off one flipper in 1 year. I get more listings. When I started in the real estate business in 1998, I always wondered how some older, more experienced listing agents always had a lion's share of the market in certain sub-areas. I was a buyer's agent 95% of the time. I always dreamed of becoming a listing agent. They say you list to last, and in my mind, it was always the listing agent that was the king. Well, let me tell you, working with distressed properties, cash buyers, investors, and flippers has given me an abundance of opportunities to list a lot of properties. The beauty of the listings give you a bigger platform to market yourself, such as yard signs, Facebook, Instagram posts and stories, online presence, videos, open houses, and much more. Listings give us a larger way to grow our business and maximize all the marketing avenues that one property can bring to us. I get to experience the transformation of a home. We have all seen the TV shows where someone buys a house that was in completely terrible shape and the owner turns that home into an absolute beauty in a few months. This is one of the most amazing parts of being in the real estate business. You get to see the creativity, the quality of craftsmanship, the designing, the transformation, the challenges, working on deadlines and schedules, and staying within the desired budget. While the challenges are there, nothing beats the rewards, whether it's your own flip or one of your clients' flips. You played a huge role in the transformation of a home, and that is truly gratifying. For these reasons, working with distressed properties, cash buyers, investors, and flippers has helped me grow my business in the last few years. At the same time, it has allowed me to enjoy being involved in property transformations, taking on more listings, getting more experience, learning the art of finding distressed properties, and ultimately becoming more knowledgeable in the real estate industry.